Welcome to Monday Night Live, the weekly training that guides professionals to financial prosperity. Join our community and start building your wealth.
So as we're going to start Monday Night Live tonight, we are talking about AI, but more importantly, this is a working session. So I'm going to actually give you a prompt that I created myself to input. It's going to analyze your online presence, everything. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, X, Instagram, and any web pages that you're on, especially your own, okay? So the prompt is going to go out there. It's going to analyze your online presence entirely. It's going to give you a complete report on everything it finds, good, bad, and ugly, okay? And most importantly, it's going to give you specific, detailed instructions that are prioritized in priority order. So you're literally working on the most important thing first in a particular order or sequence, okay, that make it easier on you to implement the changes. So I've done this at the team level, the team presence level, and the virtual assistants are actively working on that now, okay? And I'm going to give you the same exact prompt tonight and have you implement it. So be prepared. If you're on your phone, I don't know, you can try it. I know you can get ChatGPT on your phone, Gemini, and some of the others. But the thing is the visuals, like we like to share. And I'm going to call on some of you once you've executed the instruction to your whatever AI you're using and have you tell me what it says. Because when I got mine back, I think I counted up to like 14 pages. So it was a lot. It's a lot of detail, but it's what you need because here's the thing. Show of hands, or who here posts content daily on any social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, daily posting content, okay? And I'm not saying you should also pay for advertising. Some of you are doing that. We do that sometimes on our team on Facebook. We'll have paid ads. We use them, but the reality is you shouldn't do that until you start getting results from your non-paid activity. Okay. But here's the bigger picture. You've probably all heard of the term SEO, search engine optimization. Okay. So this is how when people search for you, or they're searching for a particular subject, okay? Like somebody wants to buy a 4-unit building in Brentwood, California, okay? And they're searching, what's the best 4-unit building deal in Brentwood, California right now? Who is it listed? Is it off market? Who has it if it's listed? Specific detail instructions. You want to be the person that pops up. And the way you do that is by having what's called alignment. So your keywords and key phrases need to be aligned across all of your social media handles and your websites, okay? Also, any action you're giving people, we call call to action, CTA. You want people to do something. Hey, I have access to all the 4-unit properties in Brentwood, California. Give me a call. Here's my cell phone number. Or text me or email me, whatever your call to action is, okay? That same call to action to be the same call to action in all of your channels, whether it's website pages or social media handles. Okay. If so far, everybody with me so far, what I'm saying is does it make sense? What I'm saying, is it all making sense? Okay. In order for you to make sure that happens, you've got to typically pay people to go through and do all this work. And up until not too long ago, it was quite expensive. I can tell you personally, it's very expensive. It never ever works out permanently. Nothing does. So world, it just changes too fast. So in any case, in order to do that, you've got to have a thorough analysis and specific instructions that you can carry out. And hopefully, no more than 6 months, particularly maybe 90 days or even less than that, 30 days, and stay on top of it. You should run this prompt at least every quarter. Okay. So because as you make changes, your SEO is going to change, your results, your statistics. When you go to look and see how many page views you're getting, how many videos are being watched, how long are they being watched, how many are being watched multiple times by the same people. All those stats are free for the taking. Well, your AI can go in and get all of that data for you automatically. Okay. So in any case, any questions on what we're going to do tonight? Any questions, comments, thoughts? Okay. Yep. Go ahead, Kathy.
So it doesn't actually do the work, does it? It just tells you what you need to do. Is that correct?
Fundamentally, that's true. However, we are actually actively working on creating employees, AI bots that have names, personas, personalities, even their own Google phone number. You can literally be in your car, which you're going to use your car's, phone system, of course. Don't hold your phone, you could be in trouble. But you could call in for your robots, call it, Jane. Hey Jane, I need you to do this for me. Leave it in a Google voicemail. It'll get the instruction and actually do the work for you. So we actually already have AI bots doing work for us, creating spreadsheets. So Kathy, what you asked for today, I did another prompt. So Debbie, this could be a good one for you. I'll talk to you separately on this one. It's one that analyzes our podcast, right? And it's how do you improve it? What do we need to do? It's still going. I had to stop to teach class because it keeps asking, do you want me to do this? You want me to do that? It's literally, Kathy, it's literally doing the work. The last thing it asked me is to give me 3 recordings of this. It told me exactly what to do, and I will go do X for you. And guess how much that cost me? 0. Okay. So I actually have my VAs. Well, I'm going to have them, we've already talked about it, create their own assistants, their own employees. So, for example, and I could go on and I know I got to teach class, but I just want to tell you this. Up to a few months ago, I was creating videos by myself, one-on-one, creating a video, get it out, create a video, get it out. A lot of work. Now with the avatars, I have multiple avatars for multiple purposes. So you guys know the book reviews I do every week? Okay, it's on a YouTube channel. Go to, Global Investor Agent YouTube channel, playlist for, I think it's called the Book of the Week recommendation, Book of the Week Club, something like that. I think I've done over 50 of them myself personally. This one, the last time was I actually did one personally.
It's been a while. I've seen several of them on LinkedIn and so forth, and a little bit I would recognize that they were AI.
Yeah,
They're good
it's
though.
they're getting better. And guess what? Yeah, I wish I could claim credit for it, but I'm not doing the video. The VA is using AI and something called HeyGen. And the more avatars you create, in other words, I create a video 2 to 3 minutes long of content, feed it to HeyGen, so they have another example of me talking, my gestures, my body movement, everything that's about me when I speak, and it's creating better avatars. Like you can look at the one we did the first time, plus versus the one now, worlds apart. Okay, you do them inside, outside. It gets different backdrops. I got different backdrops in my office now, and different wearing a jacket, not wearing a jacket. So you have a different avatar, different quote unquote persona, different subjects, right? And you can get very highly specialized and customized to do this. So, in any case, in the next, probably by the end of this week, I will likely have, let's see, 324, 100, 475 new videos. That would have taken me an entire year to do 475 videos before. Now, I've already created the instructions. I've already created the videos for the avatars all today. And I also did the prompt for the podcast. So I'm just telling you guys, it is so much more relaxing now to get, because all these things you think of, and who here started a project thinking, I think I can knock this off in a day. By the end of the day, you barely even got started. Yeah. So this is going to change that for you. Okay. Remember this, it's not going to take over your life. It's going to enhance and improve your life. I can promise you it's already happening. It's not anything to be afraid of. And I know the world is capable of good and evil. So far, I've seen pretty much all good. I know the bad guys are eventually going to figure things out and try to take advantage of it. But that's the same thing in everything in life. Doesn't matter what we're talking about. There's good and evil, everything. So I don't worry. I don't focus on all the things that could go wrong. I focus on what's going right. And we'll take it one day at a time. But in any case, sorry to ramble there. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. So hang on one second here.
Should we do this with you? Like, should we get on our chat GPT?
Yeah, So if you guys could go ahead, thank you, Kathy, go ahead and open up your Chat GPT or Gemini or whatever AI tool you're using. I personally use Chat GPT. I pay the $20 a month to get the I don't know what they call it, the open AI. I think there's another level that's above that, but this is plenty good enough for my purposes. Okay. If you look over here, these are all the ones I've done recently. So podcasts. So, as a matter of fact, I know Debbie has a podcast. Does anyone else here have a podcast? If you do, please type in the chat box. Just say I've got a podcast, or just type in podcast. That way, I'll know who's got a podcast, and I'll share that one with you separately. Okay. I'm still going through it. That's why tonight we're going to have a full class just on tonight's prompt. SEO analysis and recommendations. That's what we're going to do tonight. Strategic growth plan. Well, let me tell you guys, I'm torn between what we're going to do on the 24th, because next week I have a guest teacher teaching us how to use Instagram properly. On the 24th, I'm teaching again. I'm debating what I'm going to, what prompt I'm going to teach. It's going to be another working session. So tonight is a working session. And implement what I'm teaching as I'm teaching it. Same thing on the 24th. But I can do the strategic growth plan with you. I could also tell you, it's kind of a comical thing. I was so confused by, getting TV service in my new home up here. You've got, internet, cable, antennas, and then you've got to get an app for all the other stuff, Amazon Prime and Netflix and all that. And I just couldn't, there's no way it was comparing apples and oranges. So I said, I'm going to use AI. I said, AI, live in my zip code. Please tell me what are the best options for me, knowing what I like to watch, because I really don't watch a lot of TV. And it worked. I got what I wanted and saved a ton of money. How about this one? Top Alabama agents spreadsheet. I had the AI create a spreadsheet for me of all the top agents in Alabama, those who had the most listings. Okay. In any case, so let's go back here. Let me copy the prompt in the chat. Hang on one second. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me put everyone. Guys, this is another reason why you always want to allow yourself to be promoted to panelist. Because if I didn't catch that before, it would have gone to host and panelist. But if you notice, host and panelist does not include attendees. So if you're only an attendee, you're limiting yourself as far as the Zoom to go. You've got to let yourself, Tom's going to promote you to panelist. Please allow that to happen. Then you have full functionality. It's not like you're going to be on a panel. You don't even have to have your camera on. We would like you to have a camera on, but it's not required. But I'm glad I caught that. So there's the prompt. If you could go ahead now, copy that prompt.
Wait, where's the prompt? Oh, the one that's it. Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you do a right click
Mhm.
on the prompt, you can then say select all. It'll prompt you to click on
I can't
select
do
all.
it. I can't do it.
Okay. Can you hover over it with your mouse to highlight it?
No. Mm-mm.
Are you
you
saying you
wanna do-
want us to take the whole "You Are SEO Brand Expert," that whole thing?
This what I just put in the Zoom chat box. That's what I want you to have.
The Zoom chat box. I don't
The
see.
Zoom chat box.
Yeah.
Oh, in the Zoom chat box. That's why.
So-
Now we
wait,
can do
hold
it. We
on.
could.
Hold on a second. Okay.
So you should be able to go on your
Oh, I
Zoom,
see.
hover
I
your
got
mouse.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you hover your mouse over where you see, it'll say something like it's basically your options. You got, video, audio, chat, share, pause, all that stuff. In there, you're going to see chat on the Zoom panel. Debbie, you had that?
I got it. I did. Oh.
Okay,
It's not
Kathy.
letting me copy it. Well, I copied it, but it won't let me. Let's see if I go to.
So now you go back to Chat GPT or Gemini,
Mhm.
whatever your tool of choice
Mhm.
is.
Oh, yeah, maybe that'll work. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it didn't paste.
Yes, I did it. It's
Okay.
worked. Yeah.
Now,
I'm
before
gonna
you hit the enter key, look at this real quick. It has my websites, okay, and my team name. So you're gonna have to change. If you have a website, take mine out and put yours in, okay, on the actual prompt.
Shoot.
Just so before you hit enter, you can go back in there and just put your cursor where you want it and do back arrow. Don't delete it. Whatever you don't want, which are my two website names.
Let me do it.
Actually, somebody just put that in chat. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you being proactive there. What you can do is you can replace my website names and my team name and just put your name in there. Kathy McDevitt, Debbie DiMaggio, Tom Zakalars, and then let it pick up where it starts to talk about, on Facebook. From there down, you should be okay.
I'm gonna have to put this in by hand, Gary, but that's okay. For some reason, it's not copying on mine.
That's okay.
Are you in the chat box?
Yeah, it's just whatever. I'm just gonna do it this way, but get it done.
Did you do a right click on it? Kathy, in the
Well, I
chat
don't
box?
have right click. I have a yeah.
Apple?
Yeah, I have an Apple, so maybe that has something to do.
No, I have an Apple. I was able to do it.
Really?
So with your Mac, on the trackpad, use
Yeah.
2 fingers. Click on the trackpad with 2 fingers.
Oh,
It-
there we go. I got it. Thank you. Let's see if
All
it.
right, good.
That's what I
Thanks,
need,
Pia.
guys. Okay.
So let's see if you've done that, guys. Go ahead and hit the enter key and give it a minute to process. Now,
Yeah.
sometimes it'll take a second, sometimes it'll take minutes. The more online presence you have, it might take more than like 30 seconds or something. Okay.
Okay.
But if you could, let me go ahead and stop share here. So if you've already hit enter and the prompt is, you've given it the instruction and you already have something returned, could you please just raise your hand or type in the chat box that you've executed the prompt and you've got your results?
I
You
do.
can just, okay. So it's Mark and Debbie. So Mark, it's good to see you, by the way.
Thanks.
When you put it in, when you get results, did it ask you to do something else, like give it more information, or go ahead and
No,
just tell me what you
nope.
got there?
It found a brand report and looks pretty concise.
Okay, so you got a report. Scroll down and see if it gave you instructions on how to make improvements. Anything that
Yeah, it gave
recommended.
me recommendations for dramatic improvements. And a lot of this really comes from the fact that my Facebook and some of my other things have a lot of personal stuff. It's not really as business related. So,
Yeah,
as my website is.
yeah, that's okay. Now I'm trying to remember mine. It gave me like what was good, what was not so good. And then it gave me suggestions, and then later on it asked me if it wanted me I wanted it to create a plan, that we could implement, like a literally do these things in this order. Did it get that far with you, Mark?
I got I got some information. I'm seeing if I can put any of it in the chat, but it's it's not going to come out in
Yes.
a form
We
that you can see. So
I'll tell you, we can have you share your screen. Are you okay sharing this? I just want everybody to
yeah,
see.
sure.
Okay,
Sure.
so let me promote you. Okay, so you should be able to share screen now.
Wow.
And this is what I have here
Mhm.
is I've got some reports
Excellent.
and I'll keep scrolling so you can see some of it. I've got current keywords and things like that that show up.
Yep. What's
And
interesting, Mark, your
you know,
format is different than mine, but I think it's because you're using Gemini. But
I
I've
am
seen this
using,
format,
Gemini. Yes.
but I like this format.
So I
This
like
is
Gemini. I've been using it for a lot. As you can see on the left, I've got a lot of things that I've done, both
yeah,
for creating images and using it for various questions. In fact, I just used it today while we were chatting at the beginning. I'm trying to do an image overlay for websites. But here's the recommendations, what I should do, specific things here. And it also mentions somewhere that there's a little bit of there's a silver mark with a K that in the search engines causes maybe confusion. I'm not sure where I saw that, but
Oh
that
my
was in here.
God.
yeah.
Crazy.
I
So
tell you what
there's
you
all
could
this
do
stuff.
is, Mark, what is your, okay, silver mark with a C,
Dot
um,
com. Dot
dot
com.
com. Okay. So there's all a silver mark with a K that I'm gathering dot com somewhere.
That's what is coming up, but I'm with the C here. It's this one here. Your
Okay.
website is your business partner. So,
Gotcha.
and they're
Okay.
telling me a lot of missed opportunities and things, which, it's nice to be told what's not quite right. But
Yeah.
it's also a website that I haven't updated in a long time, the Busman's holiday stuff. So,
Yeah.
Can't believe this. Oh my
Could you
gosh.
further set yourself apart to distinguish yourself with like a middle initial or something to make it even more different than the other mark?
I probably could. So, most of my business doesn't happen from the internet, oddly, even though that's where I live. It happens through personal contacts.
Yeah.
So I've rarely gotten any business directly through the internet. I'm not sure if people are checking to see that, my website looks like feasible when they
Right.
are talking to me, but so I'm not a kind of a business where an online store where people, every day or every week
Right.
I should get many, many people availing themselves of my service. It just isn't happening. And I don't think it has to do with the quality of the website. It's just the way people come to
Yeah.
get web designers. They're not going to go on the internet to find one for the most part, I
Yeah.
believe.
Which is kind of ironic.
Yeah, it
Really
is. It
think about
is. Yeah.
it. Yeah. Where are you located?
New York City.
Okay. So what's interesting is it's not a big impact, but if you were like in the middle of, Kansas or something, and here's what I guess just to preface this. So your business service, obviously you don't have any geographic limitations. You can probably help anybody even worldwide, right? Germany,
And I
Australia.
do. Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah. So where your location is isn't that important, but generally speaking, when a place like New York City where you got 10 million people, that is going to affect your statistics. You see what I'm saying? Because if you generally, even today, as worldly as we are, like my team's a national team, we're all over the country. And yet a lot of systems online, including Google, still want me to put in my physical location where I operate. I'm like, I don't do that. I don't have a physical location. I don't operate in one location. But somehow or another, we've always got to overcome that stuff. So um, hey, Mark, stick around. If I want to, Deb, how about yours? Debbie DiMaggio, did you use chat or Gemini?
I I use chat. I got a lot of information and I used I used ChatGPT and I got a lot of information. I was just reading through it. And the issue with me is, and I don't really know how to rectify this, but I do a lot of things. I mean, real estate is my primary where I make where I make a living, but I also like to help people and coach, and I love health and beauty and wellness. And I
Yeah,
have Debbie, my podcast. So it's like I'm diluting and it's a little frustrating because I don't want to I mean, yes, I make my money in real estate, but I'm also these other things that I are close to my heart. So it's like it's pretty much telling me I should put everything as luxury real estate, Bay Area, Piedmont, Oakland, Berkeley, and I feel like I'm so pigeoned that way. So it's been an ongoing battle with me. But if
you're
you want to see it, I can show you. There's a lot of information.
yeah. Let me hang on one second. Participants. Let's see here. Oh, there we are.
Yeah, thank you both for sharing that, Mark and
Yeah.
Debbie. It's good to see top
Oh
people
yeah. Yeah.
also getting feedback from ChatGPT in a similar tone.
Yeah.
Let's see
And,
here.
and Debbie, and thanks David for being here too, because I know you're quite busy. I know you've taught for me, you've been on a podcast, and
Oh, thanks,
and
sweetie.
uh, in
Yeah.
fact, I've got an email from you. I got to get back to.
Oh, it's
Deb,
okay.
email.
Let's see. I put you in first, so let me find me. Okay, then I put me. Okay, here we go. I added my information. And so here it's like what I found, strengths, weaknesses, SEO. It was brand clutter because I have, it's like
Mhm.
when we started Corcoran, then I switched, so there's just a lot of stuff. I don't need to read it all, but yeah,
Yeah.
just gives a lot of information, recommendations. And then, well, like you were saying, the first it shot out all of this stuff. And
Hmm.
then at the bottom, gave me keywords, which was great. It gives you a whole, I mean, it's so overwhelming. It's like, I want to hire someone to implement this.
Yeah, I was
Well, there,
just gonna say
look at
that.
that. So they gave you
Yeah.
a 90-day execution plan.
Yeah.
Now, I can't remember. Do you have VAs? I can't remember if you have VAs or not.
No, I'm a control freak. I do everything myself. I mean, I have a transaction coordinator and stuff, but I wouldn't even, like, who do I tell to do this? So then at the bottom here, it says, if you'd like, I can audit, blah, blah, blah. So then it went through and gives me
Yeah,
all this and then continued. And then what I love about it, then it says I can put it in a spreadsheet. So now it's telling me it'll be back to me in 24 or 48 hours.
yeah. Then you'll have what you need. I would really highly recommend. And Deb, I'm not trying to preach at you, but
No, not at all.
um, you are the most valuable person in your life. Your time, your energy, your
Right.
intelligence is, uh, you know, should be applied at the highest levels, which means you have to be able to delegate. And I know I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but even if you had one VA, and I love the VAs. I mean, especially the ones from the Philippines. They're the most lovely people. They're highly educated. They have great English skills. They want what we have. And I pay my guys really well. One of my guys makes as much as a doctor in the Philippines,
Wow.
you know. Um, but they can take this, and then what you do is have them create an employee for themselves to help them execute, because even though they're really good, there is so much to do. Like if you really did all this,
It's
you're
crazy.
pretty sure your business would shoot through like it was shot out of a cannon, like a
So
rocket.
do you have someone that could implement this for me?
Well, what I'll do is I know we're due for a call anyways. Go ahead
Yeah.
and set up a call and I'll show you how to get a virtual assistant from the Philippines. There's a whole system you go through. They make it really easy. You can try them out first. But I tell you what, if you had them doing this, following these specific instructions,
Yeah.
because you don't want to waver, you got to
Right.
really be committed and dedicated.
Yeah.
Because I know when we've done this on our team, the results are phenomenal. My views on my videos since I've been doing this, which has only been a couple months, have actually increased by more than 2,000%.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had this similar problem. I had two different personas out there. Gary Wilson, the investor, right? Teaching people how to invest, which was the old days. I haven't done that in years, but it's still there. And we use the system for training purposes. And then the team, Global Investor Agent Team, which is what we've been doing the last 5 years. But if if you think about it, if you recognize that your presence, you already know that it could be confusing or scattered, just remember this. That's you thinking that, and you're the person creating it. Just imagine you're a consumer on the other computer somewhere in Wichita, and you're looking at that. They are extremely confused. And what does a confused mind do?
Clicks off.
They go the other way. So Debbie, this is really serious stuff. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I
You know,
believe you.
I mean,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't be talking to you like this if I didn't really mean it. It's
Yeah. No, I trust you, Gary. I trust
yeah.
you.
So
I'm blown
uh,
away. I'm blown away.
yeah.
Blown
About
away.
Did
all
you get
the,
yours, Kathy? Did you get yours?
Yeah, yeah.
What did
Yep.
same thing came back with a whole itinerary, like a report and instructions and so forth. And
Yeah, and it even wrote a video script for me, an email signature. It's crazy.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm like,
Okay.
I'm the same way, Gary. I need to help find somebody to help me optimize now that like I don't even know how to optimize it. I mean, like I know how to do it, but not technically.
It's the execution, exactly. And very few of us here should be doing the execution. And not listen, I've got a degree in computer science. You would think I would be able to execute these instructions. But and Mark will get a kick out of this because he's a web guy. My degree is from 1985. Literally on December 15th, we had a 40-year-old degree. And believe it or not, we had AI back then. We actually called it AI. It was really,
wow.
it was basically, um, we called it intuitive software. And it was AI, but I worked for the Navy, factory Soviet subs, and we wrote software to take all the data we were getting from the PO3s and the submarines and the ships and everything else. We were tracking Soviet subs. Hi, I just want to take a moment to thank you for watching a recording of the Monday Night Live class. Hope you're getting a lot out of it. I'm sure you will. I wanted to let you know that, you can come to Monday Night Live whenever you want, but you can also participate more with the team. Why don't you set up a call with me, a one-on-one strategy call? I can go over everything with you, show you everything that we have to offer. For example, did you know that on our team, not only do you get your leads, we actually give you your own account on our lead gen system. So this puts you in control. You're not waiting on somebody to hand you leads. You get to pick the ones you want. Okay. Huge difference. We have 21 of our own proprietary marketing campaigns. They're all copyright protected. We're the only ones that can use them. Okay. The coaching is absolutely one-on-one. We got 3 coaches. We even have a 4th success coach that we have access to. Okay. One of left fewer than 100 in the world. Okay. One-on-one coaching. Right now the big problem is volume. We need more transactions. We need more inventory. I get it. Well, we know how to get it. Our team actually outproduces the national average by more than 2 to 1. So if you're struggling, don't do that anymore. If you're a solo agent, if you're a team, let's just talk. Smart entrepreneurs are always open to discussion. Learn what we have to offer, and then you can make an informed decision about staying where you are or moving on. You got to decide, if you're not where you want to be, you've got to take action to get where you want to be. Let's see how we can help you do that. I look forward to talking to you. Click on the link, set up a call. And by the way, I'll see you on the next Monday Night Live. And we were trying to be predictive. We were trying to predict where these subs are going. But it was nothing like today's AI guys. The big quantum leap difference is this, going back about 2 to 3 years ago. The AI is so sophisticated now, it can actually write its own code. It can write code real time to improve its performance. That's why we have robotics being able to do the things they do. Because of that, we didn't have anything close to that. We were writing our own operating systems back then to make this stuff happen. So if I know that I'm not qualified to do it, or let me put it this way, my time could be better used working with clients, right? Having a conversation, be on a Zoom call, interviewing someone on a podcast. I would definitely rather pay a Filipino virtual assistant $7.50 an hour to do this for the same level of expertise as a US based computer science graduate making 120,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So any case, and I'm not knocking computer scientists. Remember, I am one. We're still necessary. Remember, AI doesn't replace your work. It just makes it easier, better, and faster. So, hey, I'm going to call on 1 or 2 more people, and then we can move into some execution here. Hey, Andre, I don't know if you're able to. It looks like you're doing something, but did you get to run yours and see what came
Yeah,
out?
I ran mine on my other computer. I'm answering the questions and it's spitting out all kinds of stuff.
So Beth is Beth anywhere around?
She's in the other room talking to
Okay.
somebody.
So that's what I mean. Like when I see you guys, I think visionary implementer model. You're the visionary, she's the implementer. And I know she's very capable of being a visionary too. But if together you guys could figure that out, or if you want to hire a virtual assistant, just let me know. I'll
Yeah,
just
I
show
got
you
two
what I do.
VAs. I got 2 VAs. I'm going to get them working on it.
Well, there you go. That's right. Yeah. So, guys, I want you to just relax. If you don't have a VA, I'll help you do that. Okay, I'll help you figure that out. It'll make a lot of this a lot easier for you. And then you can focus on what we should be focusing on which is our real live human clients, and the other things we do. So Debbie, there may be some really tough calls to make for you in this process. You may have to separate your, what your online persona is based on what you're doing. So your podcast, I would probably keep it aligned with real estate, quite frankly, because if you think about it in the pecking order, like if you think of a pyramid, at the top of the pyramid, real estate is right now the top of your business world, right? Yeah. So you got to kind of start there and then you let it trickle down. Um, and everything would follow that suit and be aligned with that being at the pinnacle. But if there's something like you're doing custom design jewelry, that should be probably a totally, completely different
Right.
persona, web presence, Facebook page, the whole 9 yards, even something different in your name, something to change it so it,
Right.
because if you know that it's already, you've got different looks and feels with like one website and one Facebook page and all that, you're gonna have to make some tough choices. But that doesn't mean it's gonna be a lot of work. What it does mean though is SEO is a finicky thing. You want to emphasize where your bread and butter is, and that's gonna, I think, the real estate. And anything outside of that would start fresh with a new persona, but you're gonna have to start building up all over again. But with this tool, this prompt, it should help you with the keywords and the key phrases and all that. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, definitely.
Okay. All right. Hey, does anybody want to volunteer? I apologize. I feel like I'm in the, by the way, the army. You notice I finished my, uh, I call it my wall of honor for all those who served in the military. Pretty prophetic since today's tomorrow is Veterans Day, excuse me. But I literally finished it last night. So, in any case, I feel like I'm being an army and volunteering people. And but if anybody would like to, just raise your hand if you want to show what you got out of it. Let's see if we can help you get further down the road on implementation. You know, and if you want to be shy, that's okay. I can go back to plan A, which is just call on people. I know some of you were thinking, I know he's going to call me. And Lisa Sears, you are right. I am going to call on you.
Oh,
You,
I knew
you
you
knew
were
it, didn't you?
gonna call on me, yeah. Let me go back to that page.
And first of all, while you're looking for that, Lisa, is this something you've already done? Because I know you're
Mm-hmm.
you're far along compared to most people when it comes to AI. So is this something you've already done, having like an SEO analysis and brand analysis done for
Yes,
yourself?
yes.
Okay, good.
But I did do this, and it gave me an executive snapshot and went all the way down, went through all my pages, gave me recommendations to improve my SEO. Example keywords that I would want to use, quick wins, things to do this week to
Mhm.
get, yeah, and then a 60-day roadmap to make changes in and add some things. One is Grants Pass Hub. It wants me to create hubs, and I'm not exactly sure what it says. Let's see, if you'd like, I can draft the first hub for you. Okay. But it says 3 spokes and launch absentee sellers lead magnet. So it would create all of this for me one piece at a time.
So when you say hub, it's not necessarily a geographic hub. It's a service hub, like serving absentee owners would be a hub. Am I on the right track or?
Yeah, like this one
Okay.
says in week 3 and 4, it
Mhm.
says Grants Pass Hub plus 3 spokes. Let's see. Launch absentee sellers lead magnet. So it'll create, let's see. Let's ask it to create the Grants Pass Hub. Let's create the paste Grants Pass Hub in 3 spokes. Let's see what it comes up with.
Okay. Thanks for sharing, by the way, too. This was a great, the reason I like to do this because everybody's different, guys. Everybody's going to get a different result. And I want you to know that Lisa's area, I know the reason why I asked her to do an absentee owner program is because a lot of retirees have moved to near where Lisa lives. It's a beautiful part of the country. It's Southern Oregon. You can't get any prettier. My gosh, if you've ever been there, it's spectacular.
Well, that's very true. It is gorgeous and wonderful, but my chat GPT also knows that that's one of my specialties. There's a lot of vacant homes here, and my goal is to fill them up so that we don't get squatters in them because you can't get them out once they're in.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I concentrate a lot on, yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, it
Lisa,
created,
I
go
think you
ahead.
just came up with your hook for your
Hmm.
audience. You know, we can use ReallyFlow to find the absentee owners.
Yes.
And the thing about, we have a real problem with squatters in Oregon. You can't get them out once they're in. I'm telling you, if you put that in a heartfelt video and send it out to all those absentee owners, I think you're getting some business out of it. You know?
Yeah, that's a very good point. We've been trying, we have some squatters on a nice property out in Jacksonville, and we've been trying since May to get them out. Police won't help. Nobody will help. Attorneys won't take the case. They've destroyed the house. I would imagine if we actually got anybody to go out there, they would condemn the property. And this is where the guy raised his family, but I did get access to it, I don't know, about 3 months ago. I walked through, you need a hazmat suit to go into this property. And there's so many people that are all on meth and it's just, and you can't get them out.
Yeah, that's a shame. Mm.
So anyway,
Yeah.
so here we're in November, been trying since May.
I have a comment on that. I just saw this in a video, I don't know, Instagram, TikTok, something informationally. And the tip was if you are to register your property, your rental property, register it as a hotel motel, license it that way. That now you avoid having to evict a tenant or have a quote tenant. You've got a lodging guest instead. So if you need to evict somebody per se, you bypass the process of eviction, simply tell them to leave because they haven't paid money or whatever. They have no contractual right of use because they haven't paid for your hotel, motel, lodging. And if they refuse to leave, you call the cops and present the cops with the proper paperwork of your registration, licensing as hotel, motel, and the cops will physically pull them out of the dwelling and off the property.
Well,
Can anyone
that
speak
would
to that?
work. No, yeah, that would work if this wasn't residential. We would not be able to get it to be designated as that. And
And
we've
that
been
was the
trying,
question that I had, but people
yeah,
also in the video were asking about that. It's a residential neighborhood, and the
yeah.
answer was doesn't matter. You can still register. You can circumvent that, and still, even though it's residential. I don't know. I can't speak to the legitimacy
Uh,
of it, but
everything would be worth a try at this point. If it were up to me, I would call some very handy friends and have them go in there and take care of the situation. But it's not my property and I won't do it. And I didn't say that. So,
say
but you know,
what?
these, those people there have destroyed this guy's value and I don't know what, and they want me to sell it once they get the renters out. And I said, well, once you get it all cleaned up and ready to go, let's do it. But I've done everything that I can. I even got him an attorney and then the attorney said, oh, hell no. So I think it might have something to do with the seller, you know, pulling back on how much he was willing to pay the attorney. I don't know, but I can tell you it's at this point, I can't help them. But anyway, Gary, you have a good point. The vacant properties, and there's a lot of them in my preferred price range, which is 500 to $1.5 million.
Okay.
They're beautiful homes and they're sitting vacant. And
Well,
it frightens me.
you've also got a personal story because
Hmm.
that's where the passion comes from. That's what people are going to pick up on is you actually know it firsthand. A friend of yours that grew up in a house, and my gosh, that's a and these people deserve your help. They need somebody like you, Lisa. And I'm not just saying it because I know you're like you. I know you're a consummate professional, and I know you really would take care of these people. And you think they're
Yeah,
going to
I
stick.
would. I
Yep.
would. So we go back to what it did for me. Section 5, it says, oh, buyer strategy guide, and it has buying a home in Grants Pass, how to compete in the low inventory market. Anyway, it created a whole, I mean, it's super long. And let's see what it says at the bottom, see if it suggests something. Next step, website ready, page formatting, matching YouTube scripts for each spoke. Oh, that's what it means by spokes. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn versions for each topic, internal linking and menu structure, SEO optimized image. Just tell me what you want next. Lex is ready. I named my thing Lex a long time ago, and now Lex
Mm,
is always ready to help me.
okay, that's
As
Yeah.
awesome.
in Luther? Lex Luthor?
Yeah. At first, when I first pushed the button and I chose a voice, I said, we need to name you. He says, I can't have a name. I'm not human or whatever. And I said, no, we got to have a name. We finally went back and forth several times, and he chose 3 names and I chose the name from the 3.
Awesome.
So
Okay, let's see. Hey, Mark Phillips, you have your hand raised for a question, or actually, let me know if you executed the prompt and what you got when you did
Oh
that.
yeah, I forgot to put my hand down. I had raised my hand for when you had asked if anybody want to share what their prompt had said.
Okay. Did you go ahead and plug it in and see what comes out?
Yeah, it kind of said I was in a roundabout way that I was like all over the place.
Well, you did just move from New York to Hawaii, so that's a fair statement. That's two totally different. You couldn't get any different, actually. No wonder people are confused, or ChatGPT is confused. Um, but I tell you what, if you want to, Mark, set up another call with me. That was a good call today. And what we can do is go through and do some prep work with AI just on Hawaii and just on where you are, like in Honolulu, and try to get it to be a little more focused and specific. It just sometimes you got to tell it what to do, and remember, as sophisticated as AI has become, it still can't replace the human mind. It just can't. It's we, right now, unless something really changes, is still pretty much impossible. I mean, the human mind is just still far more capable. It's going to work faster than us, that's for sure. There's no way you and I can analyze all this data in 30 seconds and come up with these instructions. We used to pay tens of thousands of dollars for what we're doing tonight, guys. That much money in months, a year. I mean, Mark Silverman, you know, right? It would take us a year to implement all this stuff. You know, amazing.
You know what I
So
did
that's
over the weekend, Gary? I took a picture of
yeah.
my refrigerator and it made 2 recipes for me for dinner.
Oh, the insides.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. Oh, talk about creative. Holy smokes. Yeah.
But also, I have to say one other thing. I was on an AI thing all weekend, seminar, and the one thing that I really thought was amazing that they said is and these guys are like way ahead of us, but they said, be careful, 90% AI for your business, but you're still in charge. Remember, because that thing will start to take off and you'll lose yourself. And so remember, 10% is you, the leader, you're the boss. Don't let
Right.
the AI take over because
Yeah.
you're going to start to lose yourself. So these were real trained experts, and I thought that 90-10 rule was really kind of a good reminder.
Yeah. That's very, very wise. Yeah, I know there's one of the biggest trends right now, guys, just a side note, is in Japan. They have statistics on this. The most common use of AI right now is young men creating AI girlfriends to talk to. That's what they're
Scary.
doing instead of having human interaction. That's a little bit too far for me. But
Yeah.
maybe the AI could be used to figure out which girl to talk to. I don't know, or maybe even what to say. But I thought that was a very interesting comment, and that's an example of where if it goes unchecked, just like anything in the history of the human race that we've developed, fuel, money. I mean, you name it, anything that we as humans would use or consume, can either be turned into something really beautiful and good, or it could be used in
Well,
other
Gary,
ways. So,
just on top of that, there was also a guy that completely automated his entire company, and he actually made a clone that was like him. You couldn't even tell the difference. And so, and he got very depressed, basically. He told the whole story. And so he was the one that was saying, be careful. And then he had to go away for a while and do therapy and all this kind of stuff. And he had
yeah,
to write, what do I want? What do I want? What? Because he had let this AI thing completely take over his company. And so, yeah, that's all I'm just saying.
yeah. Thanks for sharing. Hey guys, there's a couple chats you want to take a look at. Um, oh, Lisa shared her anthem. Oh, we can play that, Lisa, if you want. Maybe at the end of class we can have a final moment to listen to that.
That's
you
really
know,
fun, and I can give you the prompt so that everybody can do it. You
yeah,
take it into Chat GPT, it creates the song for you. It'll ask you 3 or 4 questions. It'll create the
okay,
song for you, and then you copy it and put it in Suno and tell it what kind of music you want, and it creates
okay,
your song.
awesome.
Wow.
Good. Well, I've got one I want to do. It's called "A Rising Tide Lifts All Ships," which is our motto. And I just, in fact, I'm going to write that. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Create song. Now, my musical tastes are varied. So it might be a combination of bluegrass, hard rock, and opera. So get ready. I don't know what you're going to get. So,
That's
okay, let's
funny.
do this. More comments.
So
Rob,
Gary,
Google this subject.
I just want to tell you what I did because it could help other people who are feel
Oh, yes, go ahead.
So I just asked it, it's hard for me to let go when we have everyone does different things. So I said, create a SEO driven bio only with the real estate, Debbie DiMaggio, luxury real estate agent in the Piedmont, Oakland, Berkeley area. And I said, drop all the other things. So I just asked it to create a proper bio for just real estate. So I'm listening to you, everything you say.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? So I tell you what, I'm so glad this has come around, guys, because I have had stuff I've been wanting to do for years, and I've just this part of this year is when I'm able actually to do more. And this tool has just been a wonderful blessing for me. And I really want to make it that way for you too. So we're not done yet. We still got time tonight, but in 2 weeks, I'm going to teach another class. So if you guys want to, shoot me an email or a text. Let me know if there's anything, what it is you want to focus on, the top 3 things, maybe just the top thing. And I'll go through that and whatever got the most input, I'll create that. Sometimes I can do it in 10 minutes. Sometimes it takes 2 hours. You just never know. Sometimes we really push the AI so far, it actually breaks. It actually it just stops. It's like, okay, I don't know where you're going with this. And I'm like, well, I don't either. That's why I got you. You know, so,
It's
but
actually told me to take a break.
did it?
It
Oh, that's
literally told
amazing.
me, yeah, it literally kept asking me, "Are you sure you don't want to break?" I was on something and I wouldn't stop. And it's like,
Yeah.
it was like, it's like when your car tells you to stop for coffee.
Yeah. You could smell the oil burning, you know? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Hey, Rose Michelle, if you're on and your camera's off and you're muted, but um, I'd like to get your input because I know your husband is really into this, and I still want to get him on the podcast too. But if you're there, don't mind unmuting yourself and sharing if you've done the prompt, or maybe with your husband, you've already gotten steps ahead of us. Um,
Hi, Gary. Yes, I just did the prompt right now with you guys, and it came out really well. Um, only thing I had to change was it was showing that like my website for that's connected to Lofty
What time does
mhm.
Applebee's open?
wasn't like presenting well. Wasn't showing myself. I think somebody's on.
Oh, hang on. Okay, I got it. Go ahead, Rose. I'm sorry. Mhm.
Oh, it wasn't, it was saying that I should change that and have create another domain so that it can actually track exactly how many people are coming to my website. It's like, it's so generic. So that was one of
Gotcha.
the things that I have to kind of like implement. And then as far as social media content, it was just kind of telling me the different types of content that I should be posting and how many posts I should be doing
Okay.
daily. So yes. So
Well,
currently
that's
that would
actually
be
pretty.
right now. I'm actually in Chicago, visiting my mom, but I'll
Yeah.
show
Oh,
more
that's right.
different. Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us. I know. I mean, I feel honored that you did that, even while you're. Tell your mom 30 people said hello from all over the country.
I will tell her you guys said happy birthday.
Yeah,
No.
from literally, actually, from Hawaii to New York and British Columbia, Canada.
Oh wow.
We got Rick DeBart on. He was on last week, so you guys might remember him. So Rick and I had a great call the next day. It's good to see you too, Rick. Um, Actually, Rick, that'd be a good one. Um, 'Cause I know I'm not going to go into what you and I were discussing, but can you see this prompt helping you based on where you are, you've got the options in front of you, going forward with the brokerage that you're at, help expand it. Um, stay local, all those options. So if you're there, Rick, and don't mind unmuting yourself, let me know. I'm not seeing, I see Rick in the attendee
I'm,
panel.
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Hey, Rick.
I was late getting here and I didn't do the prompts, so I was just following, the input and found it very interesting. Brought back a lot of memories of things that I did when I first got involved with Chat GPT. And yeah, I'm very impressed. I'd like to actually get the information so that I can do that later tomorrow. But
Okay.
I apologize for being late.
No, no worries. I'm going to go ahead and copy the prompt for you. Oops, I don't want to do that. Let me get back up here. Come on. Let me just take a second, I hope. Here we go. Right, almost done. I'm going to put this in the chat box. Rick, let's see. There you go. So you can just do a copy and then paste that somewhere temporarily now and then use it. You can plug it in now while we're in class and just take a second, but I'll be interested to see what it comes up with. It will probably prompt you for more information based on what you're giving it. And make sure you change it has my websites in there, change that to yours and or just replace it with your name if you want, So it'll do an analysis on your SEO and your branding and your online presence and give you instructions for improvement with steps to follow, So now it depends on which one you're using. There's of course Gemini is a big one. I can't remember some of the other, but I talked to someone today in Texas. He's one of my former colleagues. He uses 4 different AIs and he uses them all 4. He would do what we did tonight in all 4 of them. I don't know how he's trying to do is go through all of them and eventually come up with like a compiled kind of consensus game plan. And so he's really into it. Joe Goslin's his name actually. In fact, he's going to be listening to this recording. So in any case, you guys, it's exactly 8 o'clock. I'll stay on. I don't mind at all helping out if you guys have questions related to this or any other subject that's real estate related. Challenging client, challenging transaction, something you need to do strategic planning wise. If you want to, like Kendra, go ahead and set up a call with me and we'll look at yours and figure out. I'll help you with the hiring a VA too if you want to do that. You guys, I'm telling you, it really is worth it. One of my VAs I hired at literally $3 an hour, and she's now up to 650, and basically giving her a dollar raise each year. And I mean, she's extremely bright, pleasant, fun, very insightful. She has great ideas. I mean, I can't say enough. Um, and she helps me an awful lot, not just by doing things I ask her to do, but she's very insightful and gives me a lot of good suggestions. So, hey guys, there was a question from Blessed. Let's see. Gary, can we talk later this week about the V? Yes. Yeah, Kathy, go ahead and set up a call
Okay.
or just let me know when you're free. I am traveling Thursday. I'm going down to Virginia to watch a football game with my alma mater and some other guys. Friday, I'm taking my Uncle Bill, who's up on this wall here, to the Douglas MacArthur Museum in Norfolk, Virginia. Friday, Saturday, I'm going to see my brother to help him because he's not doing too well. And then Sunday, I'll be back up here. So plenty of road time. So let me find,
Is there a place is there a place to schedule or
yeah, just use that Calendly link. Do you still have that Calendly link to,
maybe probably I'll find
here, I'll
it.
tell you what, let me grab that
Just
real quick. I'll put it in for everybody here.
Yep.
I'm putting it in the chat.
Oh, thank you, PF. Let's see. So guys, Rob Parrott, Google, he put in there, how do I register my residential and home as a hotel or motel? So guys, that's in the chat. That sounds like an excellent solution. And by the way, the challenge with squatters, it's not just in Oregon, guys. It's happening in a lot of places around the country. Okay, just be aware. There are such thing as squatters' rights. They've been around forever. And The reason they're there is because in the old days, people were settling, going from east to west. And they were just building cabins and leaving them. They would leave them because they're going further west. That's where the water rights came from. People would find them, hey, I'm going to use this empty cabin. Well, they didn't change them. The population increased and we settled the entire country. It's still the old rules. If they're there and everybody's messing with them for a period of time, you've got to go through eviction. And in some states, that's not so easy. Okay, they're blessed. Here's the question from Blessed. So, computer, cooperate with me. Oh, she's asking, like Airbnb hotel, like residential, get around hotel. So Blessed, I think what you're asking is, can this work for Airbnb? It's like it works for hotel motel. And I don't know the answer, Rob. I don't know if you know the answer. Um, but I would say if you use what he gave us in the chat, Blessed, that will give you your answer. Just put in your state, whatever your state is. Okay. Because remember, real estate law is the Landlord Tenant Act of 1957 has been updated a few times, but it's actually implemented at the state and legislated at the state level. Okay. Court cases, it's all state level. So as long as the states don't conflict with the federal law, they can come up with anything they want, you know. So let me go back here. Where's the chat? Right, Mark Silverman, in my business networking group, one of the bio questions is something nobody knows about you. Mine is my favorite color is clear.
So
After years of mentioning this,
it created a clear crayon for me.
no kidding.
That's what
Oh,
I
wow.
posted there. It's just for fun. I had done this some weeks back because I always something no one knows about me. My favorite color is clear, and I have a little story
Yeah.
about it. Back in kindergarten, the teacher wanted to have us color and what's our favorite color, and like an idiot, the 6-year-old I was, I said clear. She goes, "Well, clear's not
Yeah,
a color." I said, "What color's the window?" So
that's funny.
now
Yep.
it
Are
exists.
you, Mark, are you also in real estate too? Like as an
I'm
investor
not.
or
Nope.
okay,
Websites and hosting.
web development?
Yeah.
I tell you what, if you're interested, I have a podcast to run, and I'm sometimes it's called the Massive Passive Cash Flow Podcast. There's a industry specific version just for the real estate people, but generally speaking, I've had people on in your similar roles as you because a lot of our audience, business owners, professionals, a lot of them like investing, but they have businesses to run, and a lot
Yeah.
of those people need people like you. So if you want to set up a call with me, we'll do just a quick little get together and see if it makes sense for you or me, and go from there.
Okay.
And
Sounds
you'll
great.
love the price. Guess what the price is for being on my podcast?
Zero.
Hey. In fact, Debbie was on. Debbie DiMaggio was on. So might be other people on here too, actually. Um, okay. Let's do this, guys. Any questions, suggestions, things you want to hear? The class schedule is pretty much full all the way into January. So we can start planning for January if you want. So I'll tell you in December, by the way, it's the VGAP, Vision, Goals, Action Plans. So that is going to be um, the 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th, Vision, Goals, Action Plans. And guess what we're going to use to help us with our VGAP this year? You guessed it, AI.
Hey,
Okay.
hi.
Nice.
The vision work you're going to have to do yourself, and you cannot change that. That's nothing. You can't. AI is only going to go so far. You're the visionary. Okay. But once you have that vision, the goals are going to be easier. The action steps to complete the goals are going to be easier, and the planning to put it all together is going to be way easier. I can't wait to honestly 2026 starts. Um, I got a really good feeling about next year based on the VGAP using AI. I mean, I can't. All that lack of clarity in our brains is gone. In fact, if you remember Debbie's facts, her response when he got it back, did you notice how often the word clarity was in there? It's amazing. Yep. So I hope for you guys this does the same thing it does for you that it did for me. It has done for me and the team. I'm happy to help you. If my scheduling link is in the chat box, I am off this Thursday and Friday. I'll be where I can talk on the phone, but quite frankly, nowadays we really need to be on Zoom. There's just too much that you miss phone calls, it's conversation. Glad to have them. But if you want to get stuff done, come on to Monday Night Live because we'll actually implement what you learn right there on the spot.
Mhm.
Okay?
Will you show us next time or a different, whenever you have time, how you do those videos? I know you showed me how you created those avatar videos, but
Yeah.
will you share that maybe one time?
Ooh,
Unless
you know,
we
we
can.
can do, we actually have to, I can't even read my own writing here. Oh, here it is. I'll have Ryan, who's one of my VAs, come on and teach class on Monday night, December 1st. How about that? And we'll just go over, we'll just do Hagen the whole time, step by step. And I want you guys to, you can get a free version. So if you could, get the free version of Hagen, Hey. Let me double check this.
What's it called?
I think it's Heygen. Heygen. Yeah, that's it. Hagen, Heygen. Let me copy this for you.
That's an app.
Yes, it's a yeah, app computer program. Yep. Um, and this is what we've been using to create our videos. So if you want to go out to okay, oops, where's everyone? Oh, thanks, Mark. Well,
I just put it
I
in
like
there.
you, man. You're one step ahead of me. But if you want, you guys go out to YouTube, look at the most recent videos, like particularly the book reviews, and you'll see the difference between the new ones and just go back a year of the old ones. You'll see a major difference. They're way, way better, which is why our reviews have gone up. Everything's in alignment, the SEO, the keywords, key phrases. The video itself, it's easier to consume because I'm not like all over the place,
They
blabbering. It's
are
just
good, Gary. They are good.
thanks, Rob. I appreciate that.
I mean,
Um,
you're walking through the park or going for your jog or your walk just like you always do and have done for years. It looks just like it's you doing it. I mean,
yeah,
it's got your candor, your expressions. I was
yeah,
like, wow, that's. I mean, it
yeah. And
five
actually, I'm
years
in
or
better
so as
shape.
long as I, yeah,
I'm in better shape too. No, just kidding.
yeah. So yeah,
Wouldn't that be something?
it very much in my face when I saw it. I was like, wow, I need to get on it and do that because I
Yeah,
mean, for all the unspoken reasons we're talking about here too, that it's the next thing, it's the thing to do.
yeah. It's a major, major quantum leap, I, in my opinion, in human technology. Hey, so Kendra, I used the free version for a few months, and now I do the paid version. I'm paying like $30 a month, $1 a day. But the thing is, with the $30 a month version, I can now create unlimited videos. With the free version, I think you're limited to 3 a month. With the paid version, now that we're understanding it more and more and better in the user, I'm literally duplicating I can't even say, I can't even, this is why I have AI, because I can't even talk anymore. I'm duplicating, but in case, I'm duplicating myself going in quantum leaps from a factor of 10, now a factor of 10 again, which means 100 times what I'm personally capable of doing. Okay. How would you like to
Right.
be able to have exposure in the marketplace to 100 times more people than you had before? Would that drive up your transaction volume? Now, I'm not saying work yourself to death. That's not what you want to do. Allow it to help you maintain a really nice balance in life. Okay. Be with the people you love. You get kids, your parents, your siblings, neighbors, whatever. Be with them. And when you're them, be with them, just knowing that off to the side in the world of technology, AI is working on your behalf. Okay. This is where it's getting to very, very quickly. And I'm just going to put this out there because we're on the subject and I'll call it a day. I'm so excited about this. I believe we're going to see quantum leaps in also medicine, in engineering, right? Science and engineering. I mean, in California, they're already using hovercraft for cabs. Do you guys know that? They're testing it out, right?
What?
I'm pretty sure by the end of this decade, we're going to have hovercraft flying around our cities, and it's going to be using AI to get everybody from bouncing off each other. But I also think we're going to see some incredible medical advancements.
Mhm.
I just believe it firmly in my heart, and I feel for all the people who we've lost in the past for something we're going to find out. Oh, that's the answer to like cancer, for example. It's there. The answer is there, right? We don't have to create it. We just have to discover it. And I think AI is going to help us do that. And that's what I want to leave you guys with. Just keep in mind the infinite possibilities, not just for us and our businesses. It's important to us, but things that are going to help everybody. Talk about a rising tide lifts all ships. I think this is it. Probably the biggest thing. I can't even, I'm a huge history nut, and I really can't think of anything in the last 100 years that's this impactful. And you think about what happened in the last 100 years. Powered flight, right? Going from Kitty Hawk, North Carolina in 1903 to landing on the moon in 1969. And now private companies are sending up rockets like nobody even pays attention, right? It's become commonplace. Computers, software, the ability to extract blood and keep it cold to be used to save other people's lives. That's a major advancement. Refrigeration, look at food, blood again, refrigeration, major enhancement. And yet this AI, I think, trumps all of them. I think it's at the quantum leaps, far bigger. That's what I think. So, in any case, let's get back to here where we are right now. I'm going to give you an assignment. What I want you to do is go ahead and set up HeyGen for free. Get the free version. Okay, don't do the paid version yet. Get it for free. Get used to using it. See if you really want it. Do that. And also, I want you to go ahead and create your own prompt. Just write a list of 10 things you wish you could solve right now. Conundrums or dilemmas in your business, maybe with your home or your car situation, maybe even your own health. Do I go on this diet that I've been wanting to go on, or do I, create a prompt that's going to help you come up with an answer for something. Just shoot for one. And if you do 10 of them, you'll get the gold star. I'll buy you a beer next time I see it. If you do 10 of them. If you do one, you're in the game. That's all I care about. To stay in the game. Keep moving the ball down the field. Does that sound good, guys?
Is that on chat? We're supposed to do that?
Yes, you use a chat prompt to solve a problem or give an answer to something you've been wanting to figure out. You know what? There is something I wanted to tell you guys. All right. We'll do another session using AI for YouTube. Okay. If you guys don't get back to me between now and don't wait till the 24th to tell me what you want, because I got to prepare for it. But please get back to me by next Wednesday what you want to do on the 24th. If you're okay with YouTube, how we're using AI to basically help you master YouTube, that's what we'll do unless I hear otherwise and get some other suggestions that overrule the YouTube. But YouTube is huge, guys. I mean, since we've been using AI in YouTube, I'm telling you, like I said earlier, our viewership has increased by over 2,000%. Okay, our number of followers, we used to get, if we're lucky, one a day. Now we're getting like 3 a day. New followers. Okay, so and these are all organic. I'm not paying for any kind of a service. This is all totally free. This is just organic, real followers, not the artificial kind people get. So we'll do that unless I hear otherwise. Does that sound like a good deal? Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody, you like tonight's session? Thumbs up. Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Great. Well, I appreciate that. Feel free to invite people to class because this is what we do. Totally open. There's nothing about, if I have guest speakers, sometimes they have something to sell, but we have to accept that as part of we get them here for free. So we have to allow them to sell whatever they got to sell at the end. But they always teach. Debbie's remember with like the prompting. Oh, Debbie, I had to tell you, we're putting all my books away. Guess what I found?
What'd you find?
One of the first editions of Promptings, the book, when it came out.
Oh my God.
Like, holy cow. So I can't forget to tell you that. So in any case, guys, where was it with this? Oh, so YouTube is huge, right? And Shasteen on our team right now, you got who she is. Up until the third week in October, when we had the conference, the EXP conference in Miami, just on YouTube alone. She had 19 transactions this year. Who'd like to have 19 transactions just period? Right? She got 19 from YouTube alone. She just set it up 2 years ago, following instructions. I'm telling you. And now you got AI doing it for you for free. Right? So we're going to make a big push for that going into 2026. I can promise you that. It could be a big part of your online presence. Okay. All right. If you guys let me, I'll keep blabbing away here. So I'm gonna get going. I
Lisa's
appreciate you
video,
being. What's that?
Lisa's anthem. Did you play Lisa's
Yes.
anthem?
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Lisa, let me I'm gonna promote you. And then if you I can do it. You want me to do it for you? Play it? Okay. All right, let me go back to that. Thanks for reminding me. Good catch. Okay. All right. I need to first off. Let me stop this real quick. How do I stop it? Very good. It's not started. All right. So now I'm going to.
You should be able to just click on it and then at the bottom, click play.
Yeah, but I need to do the hang on a second. Share. I need to optimize for video sharing now here. Okay. Okay, what do I do, Lisa? The play
Click
button.
play. Mm-hmm.
You guys ready? Sit back and grab a beer and let's listen.
I've walked through years of playing small, quiet dreams behind the steady wall. But the truth in me kept tapping on the glass, and I knew I couldn't stay the woman of my past. So I learned, I rose, I stood up straight. Honesty, my compass, respect my state. Now every step is steady fire, like the tide that
Wow.
Isn't
Very
that
cool.
fun?
That
Yeah.
was beautiful. Who was that?
That I
I-
created. That's AI.
Lisa,
What?
was
you
that
want
your
the
voice modified? Was that your voice modified? Ah, I swear your voice is
Oh,
in there. I'm telling you.
No, I am blown away. And this is just one of the 4 that it created. And I grabbed the link, I sent it to my sister and my daughter real quick because I went, oh my God, this is really good. But it created 2 for me. This is the first one, created then 4 versions of it. And when after I listened to all 4, this is actually the best one. And I haven't tried with the other lyrics yet, but I like this one a lot. So what Nick is doing is we're all creating our own, and then we're creating a motivational Spotify anthem with all this, people that have done this. I have the prompt. If you want the prompt, it'll ask you 2 or 3, maybe 3 or 4 questions, and once you
Yeah.
answer them, it'll create your song. And then you throw it into Suno. I can show people how to do it if you want me to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
so fun and it's so motivating.
Yeah. I tell you
So
what,
it
I
was
can't
great.
wait.
The whole time I'm watching, I'm seeing in my mind's eye, is seeing like a montage of Lisa, like a convertible, driving down the coast and championing her fist in the air. And I'm like, wow, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's really great? This is how lucky I am. I'm such a blessed person. I get to meet with Lisa for a whole hour tomorrow. I'm totally pumped up. I can't wait, man. Lisa, you're gonna be like you were shot out of a cannon. I'm telling you.
I've got GPTs and prompts for you and some fun stuff for
Yeah.
everybody. So it's not always about work. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's just about fun.
Yep.
Mhm.
I agree. And well, thank you for bringing the fun. That was pretty
Thank
awesome.
you.
Have
Yeah.
a
The
great
words.
night.
Yeah.
Thanks. You too.
The message. That was powerful.
Look forward to
Yeah.
getting the info, Lisa. Thank you.
Yep.
You
You know
just
what it
let me
does?
know when, and I'll walk you right through it on a screen share. So it'll be really simple and we can all create together.
Well, we could do it, and if you want to do it on the 24th, we'll
We
do
can do
YouTube,
it.
and then we'll do. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we can do it, and we can do
Yeah.
it pretty quick as long as everybody's on their computer, and because it's not difficult.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
the free version of Suno, but I'm thinking now that I've used Suno for a little bit, I think I'm going to do the paid version, but this is the free version.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? And maybe this will prompt everybody to create their own song. I'm actually, you know, I'm more motivated than I think I've been in a while, like for helping Lisa, because I've known what she wants, but I've never had it presented to me in a format like that, that literally like just grab your heart, you know? I can't even come up with the right words. I'm just telling you, my level of commitment is just amplified 100 times, you know? So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, Lisa. Yeah,
I am too. Everything changed on Saturday morning. That's why I booked the appointment. So
good,
I'm looking
good.
forward to it. I'm just, life is just too fun and I love AI. I absolutely love it. So anything I
Yeah,
can share to help would be fine, would be wonderful. And I do have from the AI Society, I do have GPTs that'll help the group. So if we can move everybody from just using Chat GPT to,
yeah,
moving a little bit each time, then it actually starts to make total sense.
yeah, absolutely. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I don't think we can end the class any better than that. Thank you, Lisa.
Oh, my
Thank you.
pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys, listen, hope you have a good rest of the week. I mean, this is a great way to kick off the week. Keep the fire burning. I'm telling you, just like in a football game, you don't ever give up when there's time on the clock. You keep playing, keep swinging the bat. Well, that's baseball, but you get the point. Keep plugging away. Don't just remember motivation, like Zig Ziglar said. It's like bathing. You have to do it every day, you know? So you can't just get motivated once a year.
Wait, every day?
Yeah. Well, at least brush your teeth. How about that, you know? So, all right, guys. Hope you have a good night. Mark, Rick, you guys, you're welcome to come anytime you want. You know, Ross Meyer, it's good to see you. You guys come whenever you want. This is who we are. This is what we're all about, and this is what we do. Good?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you for watching Monday Night Live. Consider subscribing. Agents, want to learn more? Schedule a call with Gary using the link in the description.